真的那树那么小，我都见人家吸毒，在面前吸毒。
It's a pretty bloody big river. Someone's kite is down there. Where the hell is that kite string going off to? 你在拍鸟吗？
对。
哦，我是准备去那个江边录像的，但是这边好像过不去了。
这里可以下去。
这边可以下去吗？
这边可以下去。哦。路不怎么好走，但是可以过去。是
吧？我怕这边有水吧？
这水可以过去的，那个地方。那
哦，在那
那里可以过去，从前面那个树那边下去。
是有
对，绕着这个树那边可以过去的，好，比较好走，还不太好。
好，谢谢。
没事。
Good morning, folks, from the banks of the mighty Yangtze River once again. I say the banks, the river's just past those trees. Just met a nice bird watcher who tells me I can get across this water just here. Hopefully my footwork matches his expectations. Right, folks, well, we made it. This part where we are now is kind of not all paved up and ready to kind of have people milling about on it. It's all just grass and sediment embankment. So yeah, why are we back at the Yangtze River? Well, just over that way there's a kiddies playground. So we've been taking the kids out for a wee play, my wife and a couple of her friends and their kids, and kids are having fun at the playground. I've just quickly ducked over here to come check out the river once again. When in Wuhan, right? Check out the river. It's I don't know, man, like it's a pretty impressive thing. It's a pretty bloody big river. Behind me here is the #2 bridge, the Yangtze #2 bridge. You can see there's a different bridge over there. I forget the name of that one, but this one is the #2 Yangtze River bridge. It's longer than the first one. Obviously the first one that we went across the other day, they built it in a spot where it's I guess kind of like a narrower point, so a more suitable spot for bridge building. But in the years that followed, technology improved and they were able to build this longer bridge. Remember, the first one was about a mile long, so this one's even longer, and you can walk across it. So I'm kind of keen to give that a go and see what it's like going across. I also kind of need a haircut, so I'm tempted to go get a haircut first. Anyway, it's not the best day for it in terms of the smog, but I still think it could be a bit of an interesting one. Let's get back to the kiddies, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Right, folks, well, it's been a couple of minutes for you guys, has been about 4 hours for me, so it's now the kind of semi-late afternoon. It's after 3 o'clock and my hair needs a cutting. So apparently there's some places which do around about a $2 haircut, so like 10-15 yuan. Quick haircut, in and out. Yeah, let's go have a look. That could be a barbershop sign, the little spinning thingy. That's usually the universal symbol for a barbershop, isn't it? That's like a proper... No, that's a hairdresser. Too fancy. I don't want a proper hairdresser. I just want something simple. I don't want a drink. Oh, here's a supermarket.这附近有没有什么简单的剪头发的？
隔壁，
就隔壁
10块钱。我们怎么剪？
就两边和后面短一点，然后上面就可以修一下，可以吗？
我可以。
你是几点钟关门呢？
我。一般晚上9点。
那早上呢？
早上8点半来这里。
12个多小时。
我们中国人工作时间是最长的，
辛苦了，真的辛苦了。不
管在哪上班，一般都12个小时起步的。上海待过。
上海我去玩了几天的，你去过没？
我 我在那待时间蛮长了。
在上海。哦，为什么离开上海呢？
因为我小孩要回来上学。
你小孩？
对。
你都有小孩？
对。
多大了？
小孩6岁了。
6岁了，我儿子7岁了。
差不多。
你就一个吗？
对，一个。
我还有一个女儿。
我在上海没有办那个社保之类的。所以我在那边上不了学。只能上私立的。到我老婆这边呢。
她是武汉的。
对，我把她户口落户这里，然后把她从我们河南老家迁过来。是
吧？所以你们就安排就在武汉。
对。就在这里。我是干这个干好多年了，后来在上海没干这个。
是吧？上海是干什么的？
上海属于旅游城市嘛，然后我在那开了一家小店，卖点东西。我在一个景区里边，那个4A级景区，
是吧？
开了一个店铺卖东西。因为我亲戚有在那边。然后我就他带我。待了6、7年吧，差不多。
那还蛮长时间的。
为了小孩。
什么事情都是为了小孩吧？
我们中国人是比较为下一代着想。像我老爸老妈都好大年纪了，还是在家工作。是
吧？他们还在上班。
还要操心他的孙子好不好，缺不缺钱。
所以他们还要赚钱呢。
这就是中国传统的一个那个思想。不管什么时候都为小孩着想。就是我结婚了，他也觉得还是他的小孩。他还是会关心我。
永远都是。他们对他们来说，你永远都是个小孩子。
他会时不时打电话问我这个怎么样，生意怎么样，然后呢，需不需要钱之类的。我就是没有读完中学就退学了。是吧？也是我自己选择。
为什么呀？
那时候我学不进去了。
你就不感兴趣，对学习不爱学习的。
对，不爱学习。因为在学校也学习的不好。不怎么爱学习，反正就感觉混时间一样。
你爸支持你们还是他说你？
他不支持，他尽量的说你要上。但是反正我2、3次跟他讲，我说我不想那个啥。他就问再三的确定你想好了吗？我想好了。
那个时候你多大呀？
那时候我15岁。
15岁。
15岁我就不上学了，就去云南了。云南好远了，离我们就隔我们河南太远了。
太远了，对。
那时候交通不方便。我坐了一个那种大巴车。还是个拉货的。
是吧？
前面可以睡几个人的。然后我花了300还不知道500块钱人民币，我坐到那里，坐那个车，花了3天2个晚上，3天2夜才到云南，好远的。有个亲戚在云南那边是修车的，做修理的。汽车修理的，然后他们打电话联系，然后就让我自己去了，然后就去了。去了，在云南待了1年。云南那地方就是贩毒的多，吸毒的。是吧？我真的那时候那么小，我都见人家吸毒，在面前吸毒。然后幸好我没染上那玩意儿。对。那邻居也挺好，邻居就是吸毒的，他没有去怂恿我去，要不要怎么？
那1年后你就干嘛的？就去上海了吗？
那时候搞了1年，然后那个店铺的生意不太好。回去就弄这个。
就开始学剪头发的。
就剪头，开始学剪头了。我这是为了小孩方便。因为我老婆在上班，她那时候在公司里面，她可能规章制度比较严，可能要守时间方面。对。我呢，然后我小孩上学了，我要送他。骑电动车嘛。然后要送他，放学要去接他，然后呢，我就把店关一下门。对，
你可以自己控制自己的时间，是吧？那很好。
就这一点好。不然我也去找个班上。
我还是觉得中国的小孩子上课那么多作业，还是有点可怜。
但是他们学习任务太重了，你没看有高中生9 9点10点那班里边还灯开着，
对，
晚上复习到11、12点。这个勤劳是中国人的那个，这点你也要承认，是吧？
对，真的。像
我岳父岳母他们4点钟就起来了。
他们是干什么的？
他们也是做餐饮的，就卖早餐的。卖早餐的，因为他们年纪大，太辛苦了。
是吧？我们就刷这个吗？多少钱
？10块钱。
10块钱？
那上面写着呢，那门上写着。
我听说你们10块钱的快钱都涨价了，他们都说现在都是15的。
对，有涨价的。
还是给15吧。
没事。别人涨价，我这里没涨价，没事，你就给。
我第一次来，谢谢。我本来就准备花15。好，谢谢啊。好，下次再见。Right, how do I look? My man gave me a haircut. I ended up giving him 15. He said he only wanted 10, but all of my wife's friends had said there's no such thing as a 10 kwai haircut anymore. We were in there for ages. 20 minutes, it's supposed to be a quick cut. I thought he was just going to give me a quick buzz and thin the top, but no, maybe he's not busy, but he was taking his time. So I'm happy to give him an extra 5 kwai, man. I was prepared to spend that anyway, so yeah, very nice guy. Seems like he's got he's got it tough in that he's got to work from 8:30 until 9 p.m, but he still makes time to pick up and drop off his kid, which is I don't know, man. As a dad, I can feel that. Right, it's almost 4 o'clock. How are we gonna get across this bridge? Let's go have a look and see if we can get it done before my wife starts giving me a call to ask where the hell I've gotten off to. Anyway, let's head on. That guy got a ticket. That guy hasn't got one yet. But I've seen a lot of those cars parking like that getting tickets, so it is being policed. Right, we're back by the riverside. The river's just on the other side of that wall there. So we need to head back down that way, and it's about 4K. I don't know if that's right. That's what the map says, but bike. I think it's bike time. Hello. Adjust the seat. There's even separate bike lanes for each direction. Although that guy's just riding the wrong way, but that's fine. I can see that. Is that our bridge? Let's go have a look. This might be us. 4Ks wasn't right. That's our stairs. That's our stairs just over there. The reason 4Ks wasn't right is because I put it in the wrong place on the map. 4Ks was to the next bridge, the Archie Bridge, the 27 bridge. We want bridge number 2, which was a lot closer. So that was a kind of relatively short bike ride, but we can't take the bike up onto the bridge. So it's by foot we go. Bit of a squeeze. This sign gives a bit of history of the bridge about who built it, and it was started work in 1991. It finished in 1995. So it took a few years to build. Let's head across. Down below us is the kind of riverside park, but we're not over the water yet. This bridge, in terms of the entire structure, is much longer than the other bridge we went across the other day, the number 1 bridge. Like, that bridge is about a mile long, like 1.6 Ks. This one all up is almost 3 miles long, but the distance across the water is only slightly longer, about 200 meters. 200 meters longer than the one we went across, which we may or may not be able to see in the distance. I'm I'm gonna tighten my hat because it's a bit windy, and if it blows off, we ain't getting it back. They initially built this bridge to help with congestion, which is on the other bridge. Like I mentioned in the other video, like that bridge, you had to kind of alternate by number plate whether you could cross the river or not, because there was just so much congestion. This bridge helped alleviate some of that kind of bottlenecking. It's a 6-lane bridge, 3 lanes going each way. Apparently, initially, they saved kind of a couple of the lanes for a potential expansion for some kind of rail to go across. They scrapped that plan and just made it 6 lanes for cars because there was just so much need for the extra capacity on the roads. Well, this one's certainly a lot windier. I'm sure you can hear the wind on the camera. Goodness gracious, it's yeah, it's blowing. If it blows me that way, I'm getting squashed by a bus. That way, I'm ending up in the drink. Either way, it's not going to be a happy day. Let's keep going. Now that bridge in the distance, that's the bridge I just had plugged into the map by accident. That's the Archie Bridge, like the 2-7 bridge. It's named after a well, it's just a kind of significant event in the Chinese Communist Party's history. That bridge also helped take some of the pressure off in terms of traffic from this bridge. It used to be there was only one bridge and it was always packed. Then it was 2 bridges. Now there's bridges everywhere, plus a tunnel for cars, plus multiple subway lines. So traffic seems to be flowing pretty well. There's our big building from the other day, the Ludi Center, the Greenland Center. We've got a couple of barges coming up the river. Yeah, it's a busy place, the old Yangtze. Over there in the distance, we can just see the #1 bridge through some of the smog. Yeah, it's not the clearest day, but it's still a pretty good view. That bridge is a bit closer. Pretty big bridge. Someone's kite is down there. Where the hell is that kite string going off to? Back at the park we left behind on the other side of the river, back on the Hanko side, there's heaps of kids selling, heaps of kids flying kites that way, so I get the feeling some kids lost their kite for the day.这个风好大呀！你们是这里的吗？对。哦，那你们是过桥，只是好玩的吗？还是？玩。哦。玩一下。好，走。You may have noticed, compared to the last bridge, there's bugger all people crossing this one on foot. This bridge doesn't have the history of #1. It's only built in the 90s. The other one's the first one across the Yangtze River anywhere in China. Secondly, the other one connects kind of 2 relatively well-known spots in Wuhan, the Yellow Crane Tower and then the Turtle Hill next door. So it's kind of makes sense if you're a tourist, go to one, walk across the old bridge, go to the other one. Whereas this bridge is just kind of a crossing of the city. One suburb to another suburb. Hanko to Wuchang. So yeah, there's bugger all people. Those 2 are the first that I've passed. And that dude. Just the 4 of us. I'm gonna be kind of glad to get off the bridge, to be honest. It's very windy. Very windy. We are in Wuchang. So yeah, the bridge structure itself continues further on down the road. so it's still kind of elevated. That's why I mean, like the entire structure itself is bigger than the 1.8K of actual kind of bridge. It's a lot longer, it's kind of double that. But over the water, it's just about a couple of 100 meters bigger than the other one. Ooh, the wind is finally starting to ease off, now that we got some trees in the way. That bridge crossing, I don't know, it took a wee while. It took a good kind of 20 minutes of being blown around. Goodness gracious me, I am in no real desire to do that again soon, but the view was pretty decent. There's a couple of nice local chaps crossing the bridge, also kind of for fun, but certainly the bridge action where it's at for pedestrians is on the number 1 bridge. Parking ticket. Parking ticket. See what I mean? People are getting parking tickets. Good. Don't park on the footpath.
你是买票还是？
对对，买票。
Lots of leg room.